Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another drop list video, the series where I cover all the items that are releasing in a specific week for various different streetwear brands. And in today's video, I'm going to be covering everything that is dropping in week 2 of Palace's Ultimo 2021 collection. Well guys, it's that time of the week, time to cover the upcoming Palace week in their latest season, which of course is week 2 of their Ultimo 2021 season. And we're going to be covering the release details, all the pieces releasing in it, and my thoughts and opinions on the individual pieces and the week as a whole by using a HYPEBEAST article. We'll head on over to that article now and we'll start covering the release details for week 2. And here we are at the HYPEBEAST article that I will be using today, guys. Of course, it'll be linked down in that description section below if you guys want to check it out yourselves. Now, we'll quickly cover the release details for the week 2 drop. So, Palace's, I don't know why they call it the holiday season on HYPEBEAST. It's literally called the Ultimo season, but anyway, Palace's Ultimo 2021 Week 2 drop is set for both in-store and online, starting this December 17th. So the Friday, 11 AM EDT. I go off GMT time, which is the more accurate time zone for the UK, on the brand's official online web store. Then for Japan and China, it of course releases the day later on the Saturday, the 18th. 11 AM in-store and online, but for China, you only get it 11 AM Chinese Standard Time on the WeChat store on the Saturday. So that's all the release details for this upcoming week. If you guys have any further questions, well, that is what that lovely comment section down below is for. Let me know if you have any further queries about this week and I'll try and answer them down below. But let's dive into the pieces. Let's see what we are getting in week 2. This is what HYPEBEAST tells us we are getting in week 2, by the way. They are pretty accurate with their drop lists, although this week they have missed some colors of some of the pieces releasing. I've tried to take notes on which colors they're not showcasing in these 45 images here, so I'll try and do my best and edit them in later. But let's dive in. Let's see what these 11 seasonal pieces are that we're going to be getting in week 2. Okay, to kick it off with, we have a very heavy hitting piece, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are fans of because you like this type of silhouette. For me, it's a bit of a miss because I don't wear this type of thing. But we have the Gore-Tex Arctic Cargo Parka. they gotta throw all these different descriptive adjectives at us. So it is obviously a very, very thick Gore-Tex parka featuring a lot of utilitarian details like pockets galore. I don't even know how many pockets we actually have on this piece. I think I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but there may be some on the back, like a back pouch or something. There might be some on the inside. I don't know. That's just how many I can see from looking at it first glance. Now, looking at the logos, the Gore-Tex logo and the Palace Triferg over here look a grayish tint, which makes me feel like they're 3M. I feel like they have 3M reflective details, but there's no confirmation on that, so be wary on that one. Now, this piece does come in a couple colors. It comes in a green, comes in a yellow, which is quite a bright yellow there. Got it coming in a blue, which I feel like is going to be the more popular color out of the 3 that we've seen so far. And then we've got it in the black. Could be the black though, nice and easy, all black, easy to wear. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, look, I think it's a totally fine piece. I think if you're a big fan of parkas, you love looking like you love climbing up mountains, but you don't actually climb up mountains, this is the perfect piece for you. For me, I don't climb mountains. I don't want to look like I climb mountains, so it's a miss from me. But I want to hear how you guys feel about this first piece that we're getting in week 2 down in that comment section below. Now, piece number 2, we have the Grizzly Denim Jacket. This piece features in a couple different colors. Comes in a black, comes in a indigo blue on blue, and then it comes in a more lightly washed blue with, I gotta say, unfortunately, a creamy white shearling on it. I would have liked it to match just like the previous 2 colors did. Maybe you guys don't feel the same way, but I kind of like it how it's just one color but different textures all over the piece. This one kind of throws it off a little bit. Now, unfortunately, from what I know, the back panel of the piece isn't shearling like this. And I'm saying that because I can kind of see the denim on the back panel there in the collar area here. I would have liked them to go on balls to the wall, full crazy shearling, and done shearling on the front panel, the collar, and the back panel. Unfortunately, they didn't. But I gotta say, I've never seen a piece like this before. It's very unique. I'm drawn to it. It's very versatile because the colors they've released it in are single colored minus the third color here. I think this is a really sweet piece. I actually quite like this. I like it in the indigo blue. I think this is the best color that they've released out of the three. Maybe you don't like it at all. Maybe you just like your simple denim jackets, and that's totally fine as well. But this is the second piece releasing this week, the Grizzly Denim Jacket. Now up next, we've got the zombie graphic reappearing again this week. It released in a couple pieces last week. We have the Palace Zombie Top. This is styled very much like a oversized sports jersey, and I quite like it that they've chosen that silhouette. You can see it's oversized, sleeves there, and just oversized fit in general. Whether or not it actually fits oversized is another story. It could just be the look of it here, but then the actual measurements when it comes out to the sizing is quite small. Hopefully that's not the case. Well, you just have to find out when it actually drops. This does come in a couple different colors. It comes in this white color, and then it comes in this all over print color. I'm not a huge fan of either. I feel like if I went for a sports jersey style, I would go find like a vintage one of like a hockey team or whatever team, or buy it from like a vintage boutique or something. This one isn't really hitting for me. I don't know. The graphic isn't doing anything for me. The silhouette and little logos and stuff aren't doing anything for me. It's just not for me. Maybe you feel differently though. Let me know in that comment section below. But this is piece number 3, the Palace Zombie Top. Now piece number 4, this is actually a buy one get one free deal. It's a reversible piece. What we have is the Polar Grid Reverse Jacket, coming in a couple different colors. So as we can see, this blue color here, we've got Palace branding done diagonally on the left breast, just above a pocket. We've got a, I would say, 2/4 zip. That's technically a half. Maybe a 1/3 zip down the chest there, and 2 pockets down in the stomach area. And then a grid pattern all over. Then you can reverse it to this nylon, polyester, whatever material it is, exterior instead, if you're not a fan of the grid pattern on the outside. Personally, I think this looks kind of ugly. I think I would stick it to the grid side. I'd love to hear how you guys feel about that. It does come in a couple other colors though, if you're not a fan of the navy here. We've got it in a, I think this is technically black, because I mean that's black, that's more of a gray grid, but that is black. Then we've got it coming in a, I would say a steel or a gray. It doesn't really look like a white to me. Then reversed, it comes in a camo. So maybe if you're a fan of this camo side, this piece is a real big steal for you. It's interesting that they chose single colored versions for the black and for the navy, but then for this steel, white, gray, whatever you want to call it, they chose a camo. Interesting choice. Those are the 3 colors though of this 4th piece, the Polar Grid Reverse Jacket. Let me know how you feel about it in that comment section below. Come on guys, if they did a top half, of course for piece number 5 we're gonna get the bottom half. What we have is, I mean, who would have guessed it, the Polar Grid Reverse bottoms. I know, crazy. We've got it coming in the exact same colors that the jacket came in. We got the navy, we've got the black, and then we've got the gray, steel, whatever you want to call it, which reverses into the camo there. Again, a missable piece for me, but maybe you guys are really feeling the bottom half and you want to get the matching top half as well. Each to their own, honestly. Now, this is actually one of my favorite pieces this season, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of collegiate styled prints, texts, silhouettes, anything to do with that like college look or jock look. I'm a fan. What we have here is the Puff Drop Shadow Hood. Unfortunately, this HYPEBEAST article has not highlighted what I think are some of the best colors that this piece is releasing in. It is releasing in a orange, which I think looks sweet, and a green, which I absolutely love. I love that color. It is not showcased here, unfortunately. It is showcased in the other colors, but I thought I would just mention those two colors that I missed out on, just in case you guys feel the exact same way and think that those colors are really hitting. The colors that are showcased is this black, this gray, which I think looks quite nice, and this navy, this nice yellow font, kind of looks like the same font style that's used for Pulp Fiction, you know, for the text for Pulp Fiction. I quite like it. Unfortunately, those are the only three colors that are showcased in this HYPEBEAST article, but as showcased, there are two extra colors that were missed out on. But a very nice piece. Let me know how you guys feel about it. But that is the Puff Drop Shadow Hood. Now for piece number 7, we've got something a little bit basic, but I actually quite like it. We've got the striped turtleneck. That's simply what it's called. Now this one is more like a long sleeve silhouette, and we can determine that because as we can see here, there's no really ribbed cuff on the bottom part, so it's less like a sweater, more like a long sleeve. What I do have to appreciate about it though is its simple use of colors, branding, and also I quite like its sizing of the sleeves. As we can see here, the cuffs on the wrist come in quite tight, but then the silhouette of the actual sleeve itself is a lot wider. It comes out, you can see it around here. I think that's a really nice way of handling a turtleneck. Usually turtlenecks are really tight all the way through the arms because, you know, meant to show off those huge biceps that we all have, fellas, and those huge forearms that we all have. I quite like this because one, it's, yes, a little bit more versatile and accompanies to more body types, but I feel like it would just aesthetically look a lot nicer as well. I feel like that silhouette will fit a lot better. It comes in a couple colors as well though. If you're not a fan of the black, it comes in a navy, which I think is a solid, a blue, which is a solid color as well. And it comes in a green. This one I'm not feeling. I know you could definitely style it with a couple outfits, but it's the least versatile color out of the three. I think I would stick to the black. I would have liked this piece even more if they removed the stripes from it, but you can't have everything, can you? Either way, pretty solid long sleeve turtleneck that we have this week, and that is piece number 7, the striped turtleneck. Now this one's a weird one, guys. This is an odd piece. At piece number 8, we've got the moleskin shirt. It features a button closure, from what it looks like, a really rough suede-like material for the overall silhouette. It looks like it, and from the moleskin title, it kind of feels like that's the way it's going to go. Then it's got like this corduroy collar, and on the back of it, a huge Palace logo done in that same collar corduroy material. I mean, it could look, this color in particular with the nice orange and the nice navy could look quite nice over the top of like just a white tee, white singlet, something like that. But an interesting piece to use these different harsh materials on this kind of silhouette. Each to their own. I could definitely see it looking quite nice on some fits, but maybe you guys aren't feeling it. As I said, it does feature in some other colors. It comes in this navy color, then it comes in this army green color, which I don't think hits as well. And then it comes in a final color, which is the white, which I think looks really nice as well. With this silhouette, I feel it would look nice as a jacket instead of a long sleeve button up. Like it just would have been nice to have like that jacket type of finish on the bottom half and it to be, I guess, a little bit more thicker. It would have looked really nice as an outwear piece you could throw in over the top of a hoodie or something like that. You could still do it with this. It's just that it's going to be a little bit thinner because it's a long sleeve shirt. It has potential. I feel like it could have been done differently though. It's been a little bit better, a little bit more versatile, but I'm not a designer. Palace isn't going to listen to me. It's still an okay piece. It's not the end of the world. I'd love to know how you guys feel about the moleskin button-up shirt though. Now, unfortunately, this is another piece that the HYPEBEAST article missed out on. Well, missed out on a color on. What we have is the P London beanie. Features the Palace logo on the top part of the beanie, and on the brim of the beanie, we've got London embroidered onto it. This piece comes in a hot pink color, which I thought I would just highlight because it's not showcased here in the article here. And then it comes in all the colors that I'll also showcase in a second there. But unfortunately, whoever wrote this HYPEBEAST article is missing out on all the colors. Oh well, I'll come in and help you fellas out. But yeah, there you go. Comes in that hot pink color. Then it comes in this black color that we've obviously showcased here. It also comes in a brown with, I guess, a bronze type of embroidered color for the London logo there. And then it gets showcased in its final fourth color, which is the white with the navy embroidery and then the red embroidery for London. I'm not a huge fan of this beanie. I like my beanies quite just like single colored, no graphics, maybe just a small logo, nothing too crazy. This is a bit too much for me. I like my hats kind of basic, but maybe you feel differently. That is the P London beanie. Now this piece I really like. What we got is the Palace London wool pal hat. It is a simple, I think it's going to be a 5-panel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, most likely. Wool cap, which has a leather back adjustable strap. It features simply just Palace, London, no crazy graphics, just simple logos, nice material, and it comes in a series of colors like black, mustard, and this like teal, this like greeny blue. Oh, and sorry, one more, and a red. I think this is a hit. I think this is really nice. I think my favorite's gonna go to the black because it's the most versatile, but none of these three other colors are a miss either. These are really solid. I could see these working in a lot of outfits. I see the mustard as being a hit. You could wear that with a lot of other stuff. These are a hit. I think this is really nice. A very nice Palace cap that you don't see too often, but this is solid. Let me know how you feel about it, but that is the second last item releasing this week, the Palace London wool pal hat. And last but not least, we go a little bit crazy with our final hat releasing this week. We've got the City ear flap beanie. It features Palace logos on the top part, little bonbon on the top, Palace star there as well. It's a bit too much for me, and the overall silhouette, I don't like the ear flaps. If we could chop the ear flaps off, chop the top of the little bonbon, you know, thingy bobby on top there, and get rid of the Palace logo around the top and just have the star there, that would be a piece I'd pick up. I think all these details are just a little bit too much for me. It does come in other colors though. It comes in the black, comes in the navy, and it comes in the white, but neither of these three colors here really changes up how I feel about this final piece releasing this week, guys. But yeah, that is everything releasing in week 2. I would say a pretty solid week. There was nothing that was like incredibly ugly, that was really horrible, but there was nothing here that, at least for me, really stood out. There was nothing that I was like, oh my god, I need this. There were a couple pieces that I was like, oh yeah, like, you know, if I had infinite money, yeah, I'll pick it up this week. This is a solid piece. Unfortunately, I don't have unlimited money, but yeah, no, like, it's good. This is probably my favorite piece releasing this week. I don't know, this just really spoke to me. It just hit different. I don't know. Anyway, guys, that is everything releasing in week 2. Let me know how you feel about week 2 down in that comment section below. But that is week 2, guys. That it is releasing on December 17th for most of the world, and then the 18th for Japan and China. It's a pretty solid week. I want to hear from you guys. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I want to hear from the people that are picking stuff up this week. What are you going to be picking up from week 2 of Palace's Ultimo 2021 season? Let me know what you're picking up and what color you're picking it up in down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Palace weeks, you got to give me those 3 indicators. You got to like this video, comment on this video, and the best indicator that you can obviously give me is subscribe to the channel. That'll let me know that you guys want to see more content like this on the channel. We're also trying to aim for the new subscriber milestone this month of 3,195 subscribers. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we can reach that milestone before the end of the month. But that is everything I got to say about week 2, guys. Sorry if I came off a little bit flat towards the end of this video. I'm zonked. I'm ready to go to bed. But I got to get this video out for you guys. Whew, yeah. Let me know how you feel about week 2. Good luck to all you guys out there looking to pick up things from week 2. Hope you managed to pick it up in the size and color that you're after. But until the next drop list video, until the next streetwear talk video, until the next Palace video in general, I'll catch you later.